Hi. Years back, when we started offering subsidized training for the workforce across community pharmacies, an associate of mine, good friend of mine, came up with a very interesting concept. She had seen it and she used it, she applied it, and taught quite a number of pharmacy technicians and pharmacy assistants and pharmacists. It's a method that you use when you are trying to ensure that your customers remain loyal and that when they're upset with you, you win them back. We all know that winning one customer is a lot of work. Imagine when you won so many customers and then you're losing all of them. You're spending so much time winning customers instead of retaining them, and it costs you a lot. It costs you time, it costs you energy, it costs you motivation, and it costs you goodwill. Goodwill cannot be bought. You need to build it so if it crashes, you build again. Too many of us do not have time to build back our goodwill. So, what is that acronym about? What is that model rather? It's an acronym LAST, LAST. L stands for listen, A stands for apologize, S stands for solve, while T stands for think. Too many times when we make the error, when we commit something that is outrageous, or when we simply fall the hand of the customer, we apologize and say, I'm sorry. And we say, I'm sorry. It's so frustrating. I encounter service providers saying, oh, we're sorry, I'm sorry. And I say, well, that really isn't what I need. First of all, listen to me. Let me know you have heard me out, and you would even be able to say, oh wow, I would be really upset if I was in your shoes. That's when I know you have listened, because you have shown empathy and you have put yourself in my own position. Until I find that you have come to that position where you say, I would do more than even what you do, then I don't think you have listened. It is after then I can accept your apology as being sincere. Now, your apology can come in a simple I am sorry, or in you asking the person who was involved. If, for example, you are the supervisor, and you ask the person who was involved to tender an apology. It might be verbal in speaking, or it might be verbal in writing. It might be in just the fact that you pull me aside and help me to appreciate that you are sorry indeed. The third leg, which should not be missed, is you need to solve it. It's not enough to say you are sorry and you expect that the customer who has chosen to do business with you will be satisfied. Please think about a resolution. A resolution might be to do it again, maybe prepare the meal again. A resolution might be to sew the dress up again. A resolution might be to deliver the medication again. A resolution might be to give the refund and make sure there is no hassle about that refund. Last week, I had to deal with someone who had placed an order and had overpaid, and one of my team members said, oh, payment will be made next week. I was scandalized. No, no, no. We do not solve a problem in that manner. The same speed with which the person paid you is the same speed with which you refund. We refunded immediately, and this particular client apparently now lives abroad and had an impression around business here, and faith and hope was restored in her. I am so glad that we did that to solve the problem. The last is thank. Thank the person for patronage. Thank the person for even bringing it to your attention. Because I have a philosophy that it is the customer or the client that likes you that complains. Many people do not complain. Instead, they go away with a bad taste in their mouth, and you can bet it, they will demarket you. Not because they want to be nasty, but if they are called upon to give a word in your defense, it is missing, or they will share their experience. And if it's a bad taste, it certainly will not be a good sharing. Think about it. Apply last in your business. Whatever you do, whether you're an online trader or salesperson, or whether you build houses or you sell cars, think about using last more and more, and teach your team to do the same. Let me hear how you deal with customer grievances.